Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. We are recording this as well. We're bringing to you live from my job. So I know my background is a little bit different. Super excited to see you today. It is almost the same degree in Amanda's house as it is in my house. And this is the first time since I've known Amanda that I am so close to her. It is 66 degrees here today in Nebraska. The sun is shining super brightly. It's even behind me on this halo. This is not my own halo. This is the sun's halo behind me. So welcome you guys to Wellness Wednesday. And I'm with the most beautiful Amanda White. Yep. Amanda White is in the house. Yay. I personally want to put out to everybody that I absolutely love her hair straight. I think she is amazingly beautiful both ways. It annoys her. So I want you guys to put in the chat if you're like, oh my gosh, you have straight hair. It's so long and beautiful. I love it. Or you're like, yeah, girl, love your curls. Zita's like, I was just looking at her hair going like, that's why I said we need to introduce Amanda because she looks
Who am I?
Right? It'd be like me if I wore my hair down and straight too, but people would be like, what happened to the ponytail? Like, where's Shannon at? Right? So welcome. I wrote them down, you guys. We have had 6 other classes so far and super excited. They're all so different and unique. And we wanted to come and talk about just gathering some intel. This is kind of a gathering intel, right? Amanda, we really wanted to know your top 3 takeaways. Top 3 things you remember about any of the classes, top 3 things you enjoyed, or maybe even you're like, oh my gosh, I love this presentation. I love what you guys, I learned so much. I want to rewatch this live over and over and over again. Just so you know, we are putting together a YouTube channel. So excited about that. So that is coming in the future where these classes are going to be on. Right now, my favorites are on with Shannon, oh my gosh, this is like Shannon Kellner. Shannon Morrison YouTube channel. If you guys want to find that and follow, that'd be great. We're going to move them over to our business YouTube here shortly too. So not all of them are up there. We do need to cut off the beginning of them or just edit some of the videos, or maybe we're just gonna put them on raw because Amanda likes to just put raw videos up and see where we go from here. And I love every second of that as well.
Yes, and it's a learning opportunity for us all, how we start and really how we gain experience over time is shifting who we are, our identity, and really helping us learn in that manner. And that is why we thought we'd do the top 3 class today. So we could really understand you. How can we help you? How can we guide you? How can we help you learn and what is important to you? And that is why we're here doing this, because we want to elaborate on the topics that you want us to elaborate on. We don't just want to elaborate on everything. Like, what are your top 3 and what do you guys want to go deeper on? How can we guide and help you in that area? And that is what we are here to do. So make sure you let us know, what are your top 3? What do you want to attack? What do you want to learn more on to dive deeper into? Is that wellness in your household for you? Is that working with natural chemicals versus harsh chemicals? Is that, how do I really use this one oil? Like, how can I understand the benefits of this oil? We're here to help and guide you.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's just, speaking of the one oil, while we're waiting for people to pop on and maybe even you don't want to be on Zoom Live, that's absolutely fine. Jump on the Facebook and get on there and just chat with us. Amanda and I both have the Facebook group on our phones. So if you see me looking down, it's not that I'm like taking phone calls or ordering my lunch to go. It is, I am following, just checking for comments on the Facebook. So Amanda, I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you what you have learned about essential oils in the last 2 days. One thing that you've learned about essential oils in the last 2 days. Okay, maybe 2.
One thing. One of the biggest things I have learned literally over the past 2 days, probably yesterday, hint, is how to stack oils for pain. How amazing is that? I didn't know that was a thing. So I had been talking to Shannon yesterday, and I'm having some neck and
Discomfort.
shoulder tension. And she's like, oh, well, let's stack for you. And I'm like, what does that look like? And she's like, well, perfect. Set your phone down and grab, bear with me, frankincense, breathe, copaiba, lavender, and deep blue. And yes, learning situation. It's exciting. But she had me hold the bottle and do 1 drop of each oil separately, and then rub that from where the pain started to where it ended. And then you smell. So now you're not only putting it on your body, you are that's ingesting, right? No.
You didn't ingest it.
Huffing is what you call it. So now you're getting
aromatically huffing
both benefits.
You're getting it. Yep. 2 ways.
And let me tell you, after doing all of that with the oils, maybe half hour later, like I did that and didn't think much about it. And then like a half hour later, I brought my awareness to this again. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, hey, I feel better. It works.
Like I can just turn my neck a little further now.
A little
like
further.
Yeah. Which is huge, right? And this is why I started with essential oils, you guys. I started because I had neck and head tension on the daily, and I needed something significant. And that is just, sometimes you just have to have a thing. And I have joked. I seriously have joked. I was like, sometimes husbands are bored. They just like, I don't even know. These are hooky. These are just like, witch oils, whatever. Snake oils, whatever. I was like, well, if we give them the flu and then we fix them, they'll be in for life. And they're right. You get this look. Okay. But like, seriously though, if you have a discomfort, if you have some sort of a tension and you can't move like that you should be able to, or if you're moving and it just is like, oh, well, we're going to stop right there. Right. Or if you're on Saturday mornings, you're doing yoga and you're like, oh my goodness, I should have stretched a little further. I should have warmed up my body a little bit before I did that. Move, my own fault, right? And so you oil up, and stacking an oil, always frankincense first, because frankincense is a personifier. It's going to heighten every single other oil you put on top of it. Okay. The reason we use deep blue on the end is because it's like a peppermint, a menthol, and that's going to drive every essential oil you use before it into your tissues harder and faster and more effectively, right? So your tissue is going to relax, and it's going to get just really this synergy of these oils are going to work really good. And you guys might be thinking of like, why'd she tell her to put breathe on her neck? That is so weird, right? It's because these amazing blends have a lot of different essential oils in them. And Amanda is just starting out, and she has an amazing starter toolbox, right? Some of us, like Zena and I, may have had oils for a long time, like 9 years for me. And so I might have every single essential oil. So I might have eucalyptus, I might have lime, I might have all these different oils, right? Breathe has really good essential oils in there. So like, say if you need a cinnamon, you don't have it, you're like, ooh, what oil do I have that has cinnamon in it, right? It's just going to really get in the tissue and open it up. And I use digestion for a lot of things, right? I use digestion for like a sinus infection or a sinus issue when I have sinus troubles or even head tension. I'll use digestion. It's for your stomach and your gut health. You just look at the oils that are in there, and they're going to be able to help you in different avenues. And so that's why we stack. It gets stronger as you stack. So yes, great, awesome. And another thing that she learned is, how do we dilute an essential oil?
Not water.
Not water. She got peppermint. She did it again today. Oh my gosh, tell the story.
Yes, I have to tell the story. So you guys, I'm learning. And Shannon's like, oh, well, do peppermint. Okay, Amanda has an issue with dropping the drop in her mouth. I miss almost every time. Anyways, but you want to hold it and literally drop the drop in. So it also connects that what is it? That energy, that resonance, energy resonance. That's what I'm going to say. And so yesterday when I did it, not today, yesterday, Shannon's like, Amanda, don't use water, don't use water, don't use water. Amanda, don't use water, don't use water. And I'm like sitting here like, what is she saying? Like, why does she keep repeating it? Because I wasn't listening. I was going to use water to wipe everything up. And Amanda, don't use water, don't use water. It's coconut oil is what she said. So that is exactly how it went, probably a few more times, but I'm not going to draw that out. So I'm like, got it, coconut oil. Let me grab my coconut oil and put this water down. I get it.
Shut the faucet off. Shut the faucet off. Oh my Lanta. Okay, so that's like the first thing that I learned. Water intensifies oils, and so it's going to make it hotter, which is great. Sometimes you want them hot, right? Sometimes you want to, like, if you get a deep tissue massage, you want some of those good essential oils like Aroma Touch, Deep Blue. And then you want to go take a hot bath because it's going to really relax all those muscles and take away that tension and that discomfort, right? Sometimes if they're on your face, you don't necessarily want to make it hotter, right? And so, yeah, cooler, right? Because it's intense, right? So it wouldn't have hurt her any at all, but it would have been like, she'd have looked at me like, Shannon, right? So especially if you're learning, ask questions. Coconut oil, MCT oil, jojoba oil, even if you have olive oil, you guys, just dilute with a carrier oil of some sort or a lotion. Okay, like if say you get too much of something on your feet, too much something on, you just needed to dilute it with something that's fragrance free, really good at your fingertips, never water. Okay, so those are just a couple things that she learned this week. It was so awesome. I love it when people are learning. I love the fact that you, Amanda, are interested and utilizing your toolbox that you already have just in the last couple of days, because she was so excited when she got her toolbox. And she's like, my goodness is here, my goodness is here. And she's already using the chapstick, right? Already using the chapstick. How do you like that?
And it's so funny because I was going to do like a video and I brought the box in and I set it down waiting for Curtis to stop playing video games. And no joke, like I was doing work and all of a sudden I hear him opening the box and I'm like, hey, what are you doing over there? And he's like, well, I'm excited for this goodness. And he's like, let's dive into what we got. So it is exciting because now we are taking control of what we are putting in our environment. And that excites him and I. He is just as excited as me. He may not show it all the time, but I know he is. Because he's like, oh, well, what is this for? Like he came home and like, hey, honey, do we have anything for this? And I'm like, absolutely. Let me show you everything I learned today, which was yesterday. So I shared that with him and it gets him excited because now we're taking control, getting all the bad stuff out of our life and replacing it with holistic goodness that offers
right?
everything.
It does. You have so many options. But you guys, I have to tell you, real time here, I watched her dump Copaiba down her man's throat the other day. She's like, hold still. I learned something today. You're going to like it. It was the most amazing moment. I'm like, I'm so glad I'm here watching this. I was like, remember one drop. Because I did the other day too. I was like, I don't think it's coming out. And I got like 10 drops because I used frankincense and copaiba under my tongue every single day for central nervous system support, just focus and doing my day and whatever. And she's just like, oh my, I think I got like 10 drops of the earth right now because it really does taste like magical earth amazingness, right? So anyway, it was just funny. She's like, hold still. And she's like dumping it down. I just loved every second of that. So that was really good for me to see. So anyway, so I love the fact that you're diving in. And you guys, if you have questions, this is the purpose. We're really trying to educate. We're trying to provide you guys with some different content, with some funny things, with a little bit of like quirkiness. Just like, I don't even know. Let's just go through the classes, Amanda. What have we done so far? So the first class we had was actually like in December. And I was like looking back the day before I went on my honeymoon.
That was our yoga and oils.
It was. Yep. It was the group starting, right? Yep. And so we've come a long way between that. But I really liked that class because we gave all of the amazing goodness of all the chakras. tied in the essential oil, tied in the crystal that you could use for that, just really built in connection with other classes that we were going to do for the month. Like we did protect your energy, we did and some oily goodness, we did talk about chakras in yoga and that kind of thing. So I just really feel like it was just a good starting point, because we kind of dabbled in so many things, and then we broke it up later on, right? We did like specific classes. So I really enjoyed that. The next one we did was not like a whole entire month later. And that was Oils Made Easy. So like a medicine cabinet makeover, or Oils 101. It was really an easy way to showcase different ways to use essential oils and the different oils that are out there, or different collections that you could find in doTERRA. I don't ever just send somebody to my website, right? We don't ever really do that, because basically what we really want to know, and we really want to help you is what is your challenge? What are you challenged with today? You woke up today and you feel like you want, just like I do gem, right? Just like if Amanda's doing a Reiki session, what would you like to feel less of? What would you like to feel more of? And that's what essential oil can help you do as well. Mind wise, emotional wise, physically wise, digestive wise, and energy wise. An essential oil, just like yoga, just like chakra work, energy work, it is all inclusively a holistic way of up leveling your life, right? Okay, the next one, we did kids yoga. That was so fun. Hashtag replay if you guys watch the kids yoga session, because I want to know how you guys like this, because I feel like we need to do kids yoga at least one time a month and just build on it, because it was super fun. Yes, sis, I did kids yoga. I painted the rainbow with my hands. Totally did it. I loved it. I resonated with it. It was really fun.
And it gets us to take a step back from adulthood, if you will, and really explore being a child again. Even if you don't have a mini, it's okay to allow yourself, give yourself permission to go back to when you were 3, 4, 5, 6, and experience yoga from that place, because it's a different place than being an adult and doing yoga. Kids can teach us so much. Even if you are walking past a park, check out the kids, because that's the way we need to be more like, or of more, you know what I'm saying. And it allows us to be playful, to bring in no judgment, to just let things flow. And that is really what yoga is about. So even if you don't have a mini, get in there and do kids yoga with us, because it's awesome to pretend your fingers are flipping paintbrushes and you're just painting the sky. And again, you're using your chakras as well, your imagination, like you're using everything.
And how fun is it we talk about it now, we still try to picture, we still try to envision, we still try to pretend, but it's hard to pretend now. We talk about it in a lot of different ways, right? We talk about manifestation. We talk about choosing your words to create what's your environment is going to be. It's the same thing. You're pretending because your brain doesn't know the difference, right? Not necessarily pretending or showing, or, not like being fake, but you're really putting in the energy of possibility, creativity, just the color is completely different, right? And when we're adulting, the colors get a little muted, they get not so bright and cheery. We tend to change our personalities, maybe our perceptions, even the colors we wear, right? I don't think I own anything hot pink anymore. Pretty sure that I need to up level the color scheme, my wardrobe. But you know what I mean? Like things just get a little muted and dull. And I really think that getting back to your inner child is a great idea, especially.
And what if it didn't have to be muted? What if it didn't have to be all of the things it is? What if we change that perspective now and really see the world in a different way? How do we bring those colors back into our life? How do we have that visionary of what we wanted back then? How do we bring that to life now? It's never too late to do anything.
Nope,
but it all starts with yes, you can do it.
Yes, you can. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys know Pam. Pam is an amazing human. She went dancing last night and had the best time with a man who was 92 years old. I was like, yeah, age is a number, sis. Like, oh my goodness. Like, right? Like he's
Yep.
living his best dang life. He is out there on the dance floor booting. I was just like, oh my gosh. The music in her background, she was on live, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really love dancing. I really love dancing. It's amazing. I miss it. I don't know how to dance all the dances. I know what I've learned in my life, but I love dance.
Good to know. I'll look for
Yes.
a place we can go dancing.
There you go. Tim may drive us and sit outside because he does not enjoy dancing. Okay, it's okay. So the next class we had was the fun one that made some people blush. And I want you to put hashtag blush if you watch the intimacy class the week before Valentine's Day and you were like, oh my gosh, they're talking about this. Secondly, no one hashtagged me or commented or posted to me or messaged me that they wanted the black or the pink book. So this is still on the table for a little bit longer because I may lose it in the back door of all my saved items and my tabs. So if you want the black or the pink book, please message me personally. If you don't want to go hashtag pink or black book, choose. It's fine. I'm fine with just a pink or a black dot or a.
I'm hashtagging the black one.
Of course you are. Okay, perfect. I will send you that right over. That's so funny. Okay, the next one we did, which I love that intimacy class. Did you like the intimacy class? Did you learn a lot? You're like,
I did learn a lot, and we have tried some with
awesome.
success.
Awesome. You tell me what your goal is. You have a goal of up leveling a lot of things right now, but up leveling your relationship, right? What is your goal? Like, it was a challenge, right?
With relation. Yeah, I'm just focusing on one. That's what I was asking. Yes. So we've been doing a lot of work and giving 110%, as Tony Robbins' challenge taught us. And we wanted to get, make things interesting. I'm trying not to give too much because, we wanted to spice things up. So we did take that class and pull a few things and made what we could, and we did try it, and it was like, this is flippin' exciting, and this is going to be a part of what we do for ourselves every week. I think, it's very important, if it's just you or you're in a relationship, that you do set a day for both of you. What does that look like for both of you? What does he need versus what do I need? Is that putting cucumbers on our eyeballs and huffing essential oils for 20 minutes? What does that look like for you? Because we are building out our weekends the way we personally want our weekends to be. That's the only way it works, right? So we're really focusing on, okay, what tools do we have and how do we make these work for us in our lives, even if it's for an hour each weekend.
And some of us get really, really busy in the week. And just the other day, and it's probably true in some aspects of it. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, you have this marriage thing down pat, because Tim doesn't come home until Friday, right? So he is home Fridays through Monday morning. Not my first deal in a relationship with it that a person traveled. This is the first time that it's been a positive experience. Why? Because we're all in, right? Why? Because we're doing things to have quality time for a reason. We're not combative, or we're not like, it's just so different if you were like this challenge, 110% trying to be a better human to your other human, or 110% a better human to your dang self, right? So every time I do something for self-care, like the other day, last week, I was like, I'm going to get a massage, and Amanda's like, oh my goodness, right? Doesn't matter
when we do really quick,
yes.
When we do something for ourselves, like, we need to celebrate. Like, I am genuinely excited. I'm getting goosebumps and super, super happy that Shannon took the initiative to show herself how much she means to herself. You guys, that's huge. And she does this I'm beginning to realize every week now. And it's like, holy, we need to celebrate you because this is huge for you, just like it is for most of us. We didn't grow up realizing like we need to take care of ourselves first. We always took care of everybody else first. And we're realizing that is not a thing anymore. We need to fill our cups to fill other cups. And
We need to
for
put the oxygen
Shannon,
mask back on.
this is huge for her. So congratulations in the chat box if you're rewatching this,
It's a big
because
deal.
this is huge. Like, we all need to support each other when we do things like this, because sometimes we can feel guilty about it, and we shouldn't.
Even if it doesn't necessarily, like, you go get your nails done, you take 30 minutes of your day or 45 minutes of your day, or you go out by your dang self and you go walk in nature, it's still self-love and self-care. If you are without other distractions, if you're doing something, maybe you're just soaking your feet in some Epsom salt and running marbles on your own feet, and then you paint your toenails. It is a personal hour of your day, right? So we need to really fill our cup, put our oxygen mask on, because we cannot be good to anybody else. We cannot be the best wife, mother, friend, daughter that we can be if our cup isn't filled as well. If we're not taking care of ourselves, then we can't, our overflow is not there, right? To be able to pour into other people. We're just constantly running in circles, right? Making the train run. So that's kind of what the intimacy class was about, was really about self-love, self-care, your love language, connecting to your partner in a deeper level. And it can be an absolute game changer. It can be fun. It's playful. It's creative. It's crafty, right? So it made it really interesting, and I like it too. I've enjoyed just that different little spice. I like that too. Okay, hashtag Black Book. Okay, the next one we had was DIY personal care. So we kind of like extended that a little bit, right? So we did a DIY class. Let me know, you guys, let us know if you like the DIY class. Do you like to create your own things? Do you want to know what doTERRA already has made for you, or would you like to know a little bit of both? Because I think we put a little bit of both in there, because we're used to, like, Zena is on here. I know she's working. I so appreciate you being on here live, but I know that we've been using doTERRA essential products for a long time. So we have been used to creating our own deodorants before they had a deodorant. We're used to creating our own massage oils before they actually had a massage oil. We're used to creating our own laundry detergent or whatever, right? Hand soap before they got these things. And so you can have both if you're really good at, like, oh my God, this is going to be so much fun. Let's have a class. Let's get together. Let's make this stuff. I'm going to buy the baking soda, the castile soap, all this stuff. And let's just get creative, right? So let us know if you like that class. I really enjoy creating personal gifts for people. And that's what I have done a lot. Like chapstick, like lip glosses, Epsom salt goodnesses in little jars, discomfort creams or skin creams, or something for, that smells good. Some like after a bath lotion, that kind of thing. I really like creating things for Valentine's Day or for Christmas for my friends and family. So that's my take. That's what I have done in my using and being creative with essential oils, is what I've done in the past. And so Amanda is really good at being creative and crafty, and she will probably label your jar with amazingness from her Cricut. Create whatever you want for decorating it, send you the dang thing, and love every second of it. So did you like that class, Amanda? Did you learn a lot from that DIY class?
I did, especially when it comes to cuticles and your mascara. I didn't realize that you could really drop awesome essential oils in any product that you use, whether, I'm trying to get away from makeup and what our society has, got to have makeup on to be beautiful. Trying to get away from that because makeup bothers me. And I thought, okay, but if it's going to be the way, it's going to be the way. So now I'm like, oh, I can add awesomeness to my mascara to help my eyelashes, or add just an essential oil to the cuticle to really help my skin. So all of those are amazing to me. And I love do it yourself, as Shannon said. And I am really wanting to do like, you know, maybe a sugar scrub, like an actual do it yourself. We all have our products in front of us and we're all making it together. I would like to see some kind of laundry detergent, because that is going to be my next fix, if you will. Again, little changes at a time. We're not trying to change everything in our life at one time, because we've tried that once and it didn't work. So we're trying to change things a little at a time. So our next one is figuring out a laundry detergent and what can we use for our clothes to get it clean, to get all the chemicals out. Because again, that is affecting how we live on either a big scale for some of us and a small scale for others, but it is affecting us.
Absolutely. Digestive, adrenals, hormones, and respiratory system for sure. I mean, it really affects your entire body, but if you are, you know, have different challenges already, it just creates a bigger challenge, right? And your body fights harder to win the day, basically. I love that. And I do enjoy, I have recipes for all of that, just so you know. I do enjoy learning other ways to use the oils that I have, because maybe there's oils you don't use every day. Maybe you're like, okay, I've had fennel forever, I don't even know what to use for it, right? The only thing that people use fennel for that I know is to like up level their milk supply when they're nursing, right? With a newborn baby or whatever. Like that is what the first thing that comes to my mind. But it's in digestion, right? It's in the oil digestion. Tastes like black licorice. I like black licorice. Love black licorice. See, this is why I like this girl over here. Anyway, there's probably 2 people in this entire world that like black licorice on the Zoom call, and we are both in the same Zoom call. So that's really great. So I just love the fact that you can do DIY, because you can get creative with figuring another way to use what you have in your house already. You don't have to go out and get a different product. It's cents per drop. It's non-toxic, and you're using what you already have. So it's really great. I love that. Love that. Okay. The next class we did was protect your energy. I personally love this presentation. I loved everything about this because it is my jam. But what did you think, Amanda?
I thought it was fabulous. And again, we all know little techniques or tools, and the more we share them, the more tools we have in our toolbox. So how do you guys protect your energy? You know, we are trying to give you everything that we personally use, but tell us, because maybe you have something that we're not doing that we need in our lives. You know, like all of this sharing really opens the opportunity for us to really bond, build a community, and share our tools with the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it's protecting your energy is huge. You know, a lot of people, I'm hoping more realize now about energy, and really we all are energetic beings. And the more people that funnel that way, it's the more exciting it's going to be. But a lot of people don't even know that energy is the thing either. So we have to look out for one another, and how we protect against people that don't know they're doing it, or the people that are oblivious to what actually is happening with energy, and how to protect yourself. And some people think it's woo-woo, and some people are like, whatever, you know? So I think it's very important.
For sure. I agree with all of that. And to reiterate, like it is the energy in the world this week is still up leveling from the week before, right? And so we really need to minimize. We cannot be naive. We cannot be like in the dark. We have to minimize our news content to protect our energy. Prayer is amazing, right? Meditation is amazing, and all the different tools that we brought to this presentation and this class were amazing. I really enjoyed it. I really loved the conversation that it brought up, and the people that were involved were just super helpful with that. And it is like every day I protect my energy. There is not one day that goes by that I do not put an essential oil on, that I do not put a protection bracelet on, except for today. I don't have my protection bracelet on, but I still have a crystal on. So every single day I protect my energy with an essential oil, and it's a game changer. Okay. So but I'm pretty empathetic. Like my basis is to feel other people's feels. And so I have to. So if this is something that you resonate with and you're like, holy cow, I didn't realize that was a thing. Like when I go to Walmart, I just feel absolutely drained when I get home. And maybe it's not just Walmart. Maybe it's not just the fact that you went in there for milk and you come out with $250 worth of stuff. Like that used to happen to me like every Tuesday when I go in there, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just like, right. That part might be a little draining too, but if you can walk out of someplace and you're like, holy cow, I feel like I got hit by a Mack truck. Sister, you need to protect your energy before you go back to that place. Okay. So that might be part of it. Just really feeling where you are at, getting in touch, which is what we really did in the last month and a half, getting in touch with yourself, getting in touch with your energy. Where are you at? How does this feel? How are you doing internally? Because you guys, it's true. Depression and anxiety has risen more than 30% in the last 2 years. We all know part of the reason, and we all know that we feel like we're stuck and we can't make decisions, and that is growing every single day. And so what we do, what we use, how we start and end our day really has a magnificent effect on how we are going to act the next day, how our flow is going to be, how our physical wellness is going to be, and how our emotional wellness will be as well. They are all interconnected. Your physical wellness is interconnected with your mindset and your energy. And so it is a triangular thing. It goes in a triangle. And if one is off, that energy level stops, right? Just like a chakra block, right? When we do gem, there's dams in there. And if you have a big old dam and that's not going to go to the other part, it's just going to be stopped right there. You're going to be lowered in your physical wellness or your emotional wellness. So we are here to serve. We are learning every single day. I learn every single day, just like Amanda, and she is new, and I am an oldie, not a newbie, and I still learn every single day. I love learning of what I can use the products that I have in my house. I love up leveling my support when I need to, and having the tools to do that at my beck and call when I need to, whether it be 1 o'clock on Sunday morning or 9 a.m. when I'm like, oh, crap's happening. We got to go back home and we need to oil up. Right. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the things we put out so far. We really want to know your top 3 takeaways. Put it in the chat after this live video goes off. Really let us know. We are going to get together, you guys, in 21 days. 21 dang days. I'm going to be in Phoenix, Arizona. I get to see the beautiful Amanda White. I'm so excited about that. I'm going to leadership, and we are going to do what, Amanda? What are we doing in real time in Arizona?
So if you are in Arizona, reach out to us, because this week is going to be goodness for you. And we would love to meet you and connect with you. We are real people doing real things in person events.
Yep. We're going to do in-person events. I'm excited. I have not done an in-person event for a long time, like a class. I've done like vendor shows. I've been places, but I have not done an actual class in real time in person for too long. And you guys, this is my niche. I love teaching and being with humans and connecting. And that's my jam, building relationships. So if you guys are in Phoenix, the week of the 23rd through 27th, I will be there. Amanda lives there, but we're going to be putting out some really good goodness. We're going to have a yoga class, and we're going to have an oil class. We're going to have an energy class. And so we're going to be doing good. And I might be sleeping all the way home on Sunday, because I also will have leadership, soaking in all that goodness. I am so dang excited to have the opportunity to go to leadership and qualify for leadership this year and soak in all that goodness as well. So,
and you're bringing in all the colors right now in your hair. It's kind of cool.
Oh, what? Oh, look at the rainbow.
Shining that goodness out to the world.
Oh, I love
Oh,
Tammy's thing in her window all of a sudden. This is super cool. I love it. All right, you guys have an amazing, amazing rest of your day. We're going to end the live here and seriously connect with us. If you guys want to know what goodness Amanda got, what oil package she started with, because a lot of people want to know that. I'm sure it is actually the one that I started with, except I believe you got a diffuser, maybe. I don't know. I started with the same one that she did. So I'm super stoked that she chose that on her own. I had no influence. She
I
did
made
choose
a
that on her own.
decision.
She did make a decision. So anyway, so bye-bye, Facebook. Thank you so much for joining, you guys. Have an amazing Wednesday. Signing off this week. We'll see you next week.
That was good. I had